Hey guys, welcome back to Cheney's TCG store. Today I have an opening for you. Now before we get started, I do have some unfortunate news. I was trying to film the opening of my box of Power of the Elements. However, I got through the opening and realized that I wasn't actually recording. So what I'm going to do is actually just show you what my pulls are from least good to best good as far as ultra rare and higher rarity. And then we'll move into the opening of a display case of legendary duelists. I wasn't sure if I was going to open this, but looking at the values, it looks like it's not going to go up in price anytime soon. And I kind of just don't really want to sit on this sealed as of now. Just looking at prices, I kind of would rather just open it up and risk it, try to get some Magician Souls or something. But so we will open this. And then as a announcement, there will be a premiere, one of my premieres going on while I'm doing this video. So if you see me typing, like I might have to like tag out for just a few seconds to respond to questions and stuff, but that doesn't start happening for 23 minutes. So we should be able to get underway here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and switch over to my other camera and we'll open some packs. Okay, so for the Power of the Elements, so this is one booster box. I got a, what is this? A Vermouth of the Flourishing Hills. Not too good, not even really sure what it, actually it is a pretty good card. It's just a bad archetype. We got one Favorite Contact here, which is actually kind of a cool card, but I don't think it's ever going to see play. But I mean, it's a cool dollar card. One Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. Actually, look at this closer. So this is actually a really good card. Just don't really know if anybody would play it, but if you're wanting to go for like a cool Neos build, like this card's ridiculous. We got, which I guess is the best ultra rare in the set, Tier Element Rhino Heart, which I'm pretty excited about. One Draco Utopian Aura, which, you know, isn't the best, but I am trying to bank on getting a few of these. I already ordered a playset, so this will be my 4th copy. I just want to sit on it for a while and see what happens. It is a pretty good card at 0 cost to yourself. It's just not very, doesn't respond to all threats because you're only able to negate monster effects on the field. So it's good, but not great. And then finally, the Primeval Planet Perlierno, which if you don't know is going for around 80 bucks. It's the search field spell for tier elements. It's actually absolutely ridiculous as far as effect wise. I think all in all, I think the pulls are worth about 100 bucks, and I spent 70 on the box, so can't complain about some of the not so good pulls. I was trying to get some more display cards, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not planning on playing sprites. I might actually play tier elements, so I'm pretty excited about getting 2 of the most expensive cards. I was hoping to also get my 3rd Ultimate Slay, but didn't happen, so I will be ordering that tomorrow when we have the 10% bonus bucks on TCG Player for subscribers. But let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. I'm actually pretty excited. My parents are actually coming into town tomorrow, so I've been doing a bunch of cleaning, so I figured I would take a break, come open some packs, and enjoy myself. Really excited for this set, particularly because of the promo secret rares. There's some that I really like, and those are kind of where a lot of the value for this set's going to be coming from. So hopefully pull some good ones. There's a few that are worth like $10, so definitely can be good pulls. Don't know how to open this box exactly, so I'm trying to figure out. Guess it's going to go like that. I'm actually not going to prop it all the way open because if I do, it's going to take pretty much the whole screen, but we'll see what I can do here. It's not wanting to go in. All right, close enough. I'm pretty happy with that. So I didn't look at actual cases of this set. I don't know how much they cost, but if you know, let me know, because I'd be interested to just kind of know what the price is for an actual case. This is just a display. I wore my back out like because I have a 2-bedroom place, so it's kind of like a bear to vacuum the place. I vacuumed the whole place, which was awful, and I gotta go mopped as well, but I'm not looking forward to it because mopping is a pain as well. All right, first box here. Hopefully I can see. I'm gonna try to monitor like the camera angle, but hopefully I can see okay. First card here, one that I really wanted, Soul Servant. Really good pull. Definitely excited about that. I think that's one of the best cards besides the Dark Magicians. I'm trying to think what the other cards were. It's like I'm not remembering offhand, but that's definitely probably the best card. As far as dice, got this red one, which I believe is Hero. The dice are always nice, but at this point, I have so many of these dice. I probably have like from all the different seasons, probably like 15 or so dice, which I guess isn't that many. I'm sure some other people have quite a bit more than that. But the dice are nice too, because you can sell those like pretty much $3 like all day long, depending on which ones you get. Some of the rare ones are worth more. But I think there wasn't really any that were super short printed in the set. I can't remember, but they have done that in the past where they short print some of the dice. It's not really print, but you know what I mean. All right, so first pack here. Hoping for Magician Souls, because that's really the best card you can get out of here. I'm not going to spend too much time going over the individual commons because I'm sure you've seen them at this point, and a lot of them aren't really that good. Okay, first is Chaos Command Magician. It's a cool looking card. Oh yeah, I forgot this one. They don't put them all back to back. They're kind of mixed in, which is I think kind of better, honestly. More fun to open. Plus Hero Signal. Bound Sharp brings up a little bit closer. Spirit Message in. Dark Necrofear. Okay, I really wanted this card actually. So that's cool. Oh no, I wanted Curse Necrofear, not Dark Necrofear. I don't know why. This is a pretty old card, but you can get like super old copies of this, like in ultra rare, and it's like pretty cheap. I actually talked about that one in my market watches. Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. This card's actually really good. Just reading it here. Is this a new card? I don't think so. I think that's it for this. Oh, Dracus Depelia. Definitely a good card to set. That's a good bulk card to have. We're going to load up on comments here pretty quickly. Hopefully the video quality is decent as well. I don't have too much lighting in my room, unfortunately. I do have a lamp and, of course, my overhead light, but it's usually a lot brighter in here during the day, so I just haven't gotten better lighting, but I probably need it. Smile action. Oh, is that an ultra rare? Earthbound Immortal, a solid issue. I also think that these weren't really good cards to stick in here, but I mean, they're cool. Miracle Fusion, Moon Dragon Koala. Dark Magical Circle, definitely probably one of the worst cards they put in here, just because we already have an ultra rare and a secret rare that are like both under $5. And I already have bulk amount of these in ultra rare. And I might even have a couple secret rares, I can't remember, but definitely not a good card to open there. Performance Power Celestial Magician. I don't know what that card does. Magician's Robe. Trying to see what other commons are in here. All right, so that's going to be the first box. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to think the best way to store these commons, but it's probably not a great way. I have a bunch of empty Megatins from 2021 that I store like bulk in. So, and I still have like a case left of just empty tins. So those will probably get utilized here. I really want a secret rare Dark Magicians as well. So hopefully we can get that. Trying not to poke the scissors through because the promo is not very well protected. Of course, just being in that plastic wrap, free floating. Looks like so far that the quality control is decent, a lot better than a lot of the other sets that have been around recently. Honestly, the Power of the Elements, it was kind of rough because there was whitening on pretty much everything. A lot of the hollows didn't have too much whitening, but they just looked kind of beat up. Not that there was much whitening, but they really need to step their game up on quality control because it's getting pretty ridiculous at this point. Especially since, like, I don't know, I feel like in 2020, like Rise of the Duelist and Eternity Code, like that was really good quality. Elemental Hero Sunrise, that's actually one that I wanted to get as well. I think that this is a great like penny stock to hold on to. It's not like 50 cents or anything, it's like a couple bucks, but still really good card. Hero players are always just going to be playing that. So, all right, as far as dice, we've got the Dark Magician. That's actually dope. I'm glad I got that one. That's the one I wanted. I think there's a Dark Magician girl as well. That would be definitely pretty nice to get. I kind of want a blue Magician Souls. Like obviously the ultra rare would be the most value, but I think having a blue one would be pretty cool. I'm pretty upset that they short printed Magician Souls. They kind of screwed the value on this set. Like it would have been, I feel like a lot of people would have wanted this set if it was not short printed. Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. Cool card. I don't remember which set this was from. This set definitely has a lot of hero cards. Necroface, actually a really good common bulk. If you're opening this set, I would, kind of set those aside somewhere. I feel like in a few years, it'll come back, be pretty decent, like $1, $2 card. Another Dark Magical Circle, that's not good. I really don't want to pull any of these. Tuning, that's actually pretty good as far as the ultra rares in this set go. What color is it? It's blue. Yeah, that's not too bad. I feel like some of the earlier season sets had like decent commons that ended up being like $5, $6. Like the common, what is that called? Harpy's Feather Storm, I think. The trap card, I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's Harpy Feather something. It's not Duster, but that card ended up being like $4 to $6, especially when Leerless was at full power. It's such a shame what they did to Leerless, honestly. That really made me mad because I put like a decent amount of money into building that deck. It's just pure Leerless. And it was really, really good. It wasn't like, it was just a good rogue deck. I wouldn't say it was like a tier 1 deck, but I think it was getting some pretty good tops. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I have a super rare first edition though, but you're not really playing this card. Credit Practice, pretty good reprint. We actually needed this really bad. I think now it's pretty much worthless just because not that many people wanted them, but enough people were speculating on Credit Practice that it went up quite a bit in price. But now it's readily available. Neospatian Aqua Dolphin, actually pretty good common too. I'm gonna put that in like bulk over here. Hero Flash, Monster's Edge, Dragon Quila, Disaster Leo, Asketer Dawnwalker. So I already ordered my playset of just the regular ultra rares, but this actually looks really good in red ultra rare. These are really good. I would really highly advise go pick up, whatever color you want. I would probably get just the regular ultra rare, but if you wanted the reds, they look pretty good now that I'm looking at them. Just if you're playing like a pure synchro deck, it's just free money basically. Ascator, Elemental Hero, Honest Neos. That one's not as good either. Just have quite a bit of Neoses already in print. As you can see, I mean, I pretty much have pulled no value as far as ultra rares. All my money is coming from these secret rares, which I knew was going to be the case. But unfortunately, Sunrise itself is still like $2 or $3. But that's going to be our second box here. I'm definitely taking an L on this set so that you guys can see realistically what you can expect. But I do have a fun time opening, and this is quite a bit of product for the price. You know, it's I think like $75. So you're gonna realistically get like a good 45 minutes of opening, probably more actually. Definitely has bang for your buck. But as far as value, if you wanted to stick $75 into something and you wanted to have fun opening, Power of the Elements is definitely going to be the thing. I have seen some bad boxes, but I think for the most part, like you should make close to your money back, if not more. I guess it just depends. I have seen people open like $2, $3 secret rares, and in that case, you're kind of hurting. But you also have some ultra rares that are like 15 to 20 bucks. But up to you. I honestly don't advise you open anything. I always advise you go pick up singles. On this one Power of the Elements box, I did plus, but I guarantee, like at best, I usually break even. I hardly ever plus on opening product. Another Sunrise. Not wanting multiples here, that's not good, but I have heard there are clumping. But I really want to get Dark Magicians. But if I am going to get clumping, I want more of the Soul Servants. We got another hero, which is my least favorite. I'm just not a hero fan, to be honest with you. I just never was a big fan of GX. I thought it was okay. It's not the worst by any stretch, but I always like the original 3 seasons, of course, and then 5Ds is probably either tied or my favorite. It's just a really good season, or not season, but era of the show. I just love synchros. Okay, so Predaponics, not terrible. I do have the secret rare. I might have sold it actually, but it had become worth a few bucks. Let's see, Archfiend, Empress. Some of these cards I've never seen, so it's kind of interesting going through here. Hero Flash, Malicious Edge, Earthbound, Dark Necrofear. I think it's Cursed Necrofear is the other. I think it's a secret rare promo. I really want that one as well. That's what I was thinking when I saw Necrofear. This is the original. Magician of Chaos, I'm actually really happy with that. I at least wanted 1 copy, so that's definitely good. Make sure there's no bulk here that I want. I need to figure out a better bulk system than just putting stuff in tins. Like I need to sort stuff, because the problem is I'll see like a common or like a super rare go to like $10, $12. And then I know I have some of these, but I have no idea where they're at. I end up spending so much time and then never find it. I just have boxes of bulk. I kind of have gotten better about it, where anything newer than a year I have separated out by rarity, but I do have this large box full of just, I mean, different megatins and stuff like that. It's just shoved full of cards. Magician's Combination is actually pretty good in red. Fortunately, it's just not a very good card, but it is a cool card to have in the collection. You know, with having Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician in the picture. Spirit Message, Hero Signal, Hydra, Emergency Call, Chimera Flesia. Actually, I'm happy with this. Was a good reprint. Pretty good card, but you can get the secret rare still for like $4 or $5, I think. Tuning, at least it's blue, so I kind of might approach like a playset. But I do have ultimate rare tuning, so. But I might put the ultimate rare away and just play these in my synchro deck. Not that I ever like really take that out anywhere. Starving Venom, also really good. and a Hero Lives is definitely, both of them are pretty good penny stocks. I don't know if, I know a Hero Lives has, like, I had the ultra rare and it got bought out when it got released from the ban list. And I sold my first edition ultra rare for like $40 or something like that. But I don't know if the common versions have any value, but I'm just going to set these over here, check values. But I think even long term could be a dollar card. A lot of this other stuff is not going to come close to $1. Not sure when I'm gonna release this. Maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. If you're watching this today, it's Thursday night for me. Because I do have a market watch coming out here in 4 minutes. So it might be a little bit overkill to try to release 2 in one night. Might want to spread it out a little bit. But I just did a collaboration with Team Sakuraso. We did a Starlight Rare market watch, and that is out now. We filmed it last night, but it's out now. If you want to go check that out, I think it was a pretty good video. We did have some technical difficulties, which is unfortunate. We're gonna figure out how to minimize that in the future. I think we're gonna use a completely different streaming service if we do another video in the future. I imagine at some point we probably would. But yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but the actual content of the video is great. So here we have, I actually don't know what this one is. I don't recognize that. I do, but I don't. If anybody can tell me what this one is, see if I can get it. I know when you're all going to tell, oh, you know what it is? It's Neos, I think. That's it. Okay. For this one, we have Trif Overdome, which is great. I actually really wanted this, and I held off on ordering it until I opened this. And I actually wasn't sure I was going to open this or not, but I just kind of decided, like, why not? I feel like I deserve it. So after this, we'll be halfway through. I think my goal is to try to make back half of what I spent. I feel like that's kind of a pretty realistic goal, but we'll see. One Magician Souls changes things pretty much. This is, I can't even read that, number C40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings. I think it's always great to, get some number monsters. I don't know what this one does though. Dark Calling. I'm actually gonna throw that in the potential bulk. Moon Dragon, Hero Flash. Ebon Illusion Magician, actually super happy with that. I mean, I would rather have had just a regular ultra rare, but it's a cool card. Satellite Warrior, actually one of the best ultra rare reprints in this set. I do have the original print ultra rare, but this card's busted for board breaking. This video is probably going to take forever to upload, so I might just want to go ahead and start uploading tonight so that the image quality would be a little bit more decent. Problem is, like, I don't know if you guys are super familiar with YouTube, but YouTube, when you download a video and you post it, if you post it right away and you don't like let it have some time before it releases, it's going to only be uploaded like in 360, which is terrible, especially for openings. You at least need 720. So if you want to do 720, especially for big videos, you're going to have to wait a couple hours. Quick Draw Synchron, actually really happy with this, and the red ultra rare looks sick. Before, the ultra rare from Turbo Pack was like $50+, so, and this is now the only other holo. Dark Spirit Banishment, Illusion Magician, Jowgen, a Princess Illusion Magician, also one of the better ultra rares you could get in this set. But it does have a Shonen Jump ultra rare, so I don't really expect this to go too high. It might be $1 card or something. Elemental Hero Honest Neos, again, I don't want those. I'm just not a Hero fan. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I think Heroes are fine. It's just not one of my, I'm just not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I know I originally said this would be a good investment long term, but we'll have to kind of see on this. I mean, maybe like these soul servants and stuff become like worth like 25 bucks or so, maybe more. Kind of expect that for soul servant maybe to be like $20+ at some point, but I mean, even liquid soldier, even though it's like $10, it's a one of, so it's not really like, I just don't expect it to really get bought out. I mean, I just don't expect people to be opening the set either. So maybe it's just a situation where because none of this is opened, um, it just doesn't take that much for it to like kind of disappear off the market. Curse Necrophere. So yeah, that's the one I really wanted. Looks amazing. I would pick those up. I think they're like $1 or $2. I mean, you can't really go wrong for that. And another hero dice. They could have done a better job with these, like made them like translucent, but they didn't. Like I feel like it's just kind of a boring dice. Like it's a hero dice. You could have done a lot more with it. A lot of people are hero fans. I feel like if they could honestly do a better job of these dice in general, like making them like a marbled effect, that'd be really cool. So since my market watch is airing right now, Taylor just said, "What's up?" So I'm going to message back here real quick. All right, let's get back to it. Trash. Senses of Doom, Dark Fusion, Hot Eyes Wizard, Pinch on Dimension, Predator Prime Fusion. Actually, before this got reprinted, it was like I think just a rare, and I sold mine for like $3 or $4 or something. It kind of went crazy in price. Another gimmick puppet, Illusion, Magic, Jowgen, Spirit Message, Aqua Dolphin, Junk Converter, really really good because I sold all of my junk converters when they were like $8. I actually really need these back, so I'm actually super. I forgot that this was in here. Super happy about that. Celestial Magician, getting a lot of repeats here, which is not what I was wanting as far as ultra rares go. Was that all three? Yeah, I guess it was. Starving Fusion. I wouldn't be surprised if those Starving Fusions or Starving Venoms end up being like $2. It's just always a good card. One of the OG best super poly targets. Starving Venom actually helped me. I was playing, I forget what the card is called, but it's that Raid Raptor card that you get off Waking the Dragon. That's like a Xyz monster that's like really hard to get rid of. I actually helped me get rid of it with the Venom Dragon. Predator Prime, Predator Practice, again, that's not too bad. Spiritual Message. Chimera Ecclesia, one of the better ones still. Another Celestial. I'm going to end up having like 2 play sets of that card. It's ridiculous. Dang, this card's like straight up bent. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, I should be able to see it. That's crazy. But the quality control is not too bad with this set as far as what I've seen so far. Y'all have to let me know if y'all open Power of the Elements and if you have any luck with some decent pulls. I know quite a few of y'all like try to open products. I know a lot of y'all go to like Walmart and stuff though, instead of like ordering it online. Although I kind of feel like for like this set, if you're gonna open it, you're probably almost better off just buying a single box and then just kind of gambling that you're gonna get like one of the $10 secret rares versus opening a whole display like this and getting like these $2 secret rares. But overall, like if you want some cards from this set, just go buy the singles. I mean, you're better off like instead of buying 2 boxes, just go buy like a play set of like Soul Servants or something. because you're realistically not going to get Magician Souls if you open this, like most likely. It's like, I mean, it's ridiculously short printed. Okay, so Kaiser Golden Burst. This card's not super good. Trying to read its effect real quick. It's okay. It's not great. Another hero dice. I would really like to just get like one Magician Souls though. Go Glove, Navigation. These secret rares look really good. That's a good like $1, $2 card to go get. Dark Sanctuary, Empress. Again, like we're getting multiples before we ever like get through all the ultra rares here, which is not a good sign. Evil Magician, not bad, but again, I don't really want multiples. I'd like to, unless it's really good. Satellite Warrior. I'll take multiple Magician Souls, but I really don't want to see multiple of these like terrible pendulum cards. Also, not a big fan of pendulums either. Not to crap on anybody that likes it. I think they're fine. I actually don't mind the mechanics of pendulum. It's just like kind of at the point where they've nerfed it so hard, like it just needs Electromite. I would give it a try if we had Electromite. Fiend, Chaos Command, Magician Circle. I'm on a pickup. Come on, man, this is like the worst pack. Tuning, I mean that's decent, but they need to throw us a bone here. Give us something. We haven't really seen a ultra rare that's worth more than $1 at this point. Kind of on a bad roll with the promos as well. Before I open this, I'm going to take a break. I gotta answer somebody's message here. All right, back to it. Dark Magicians, there we go, finally breaking the mold here. Maybe that's a sign of us going into Magician Souls here. What dice do we get? Okay, we got one of the better dice. This is looking good so far. It is that Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl? Dark Magician. Is there a Dark Magician Girl in here? I can't remember. If it is, I feel like it would be pink maybe. I sold my secret rares of this too for like $5 back when everybody was hype about Protoplant. Earthbound, Evil Hero, Sangan. Actually, really happy. This is also, I'd say, besides Magician Souls, this is probably the best. I would pick these up at $1, $2. One of the best penny stocks you can get right now. Jowgen, Dark Necrofear, and a tuning. Well, I got plenty of tunings now. I need to find somebody that plays past format synchro. Jesus. I really like playing it, but there's like no way to compete. Like you can't get a local with like a past format synchro deck playing tuning. You're not gonna stand a chance. I wish more locals would have like past formats like kind of supported, or like Konami would like support them with like prizes and like OTS and stuff for regionals. I feel like if it's like a bad format that you're in currently, it's always nice to have like an option to opt out of that, but that kind of is not helpful to Konami because they want to sell the current sets. But I feel like if they would do reprint sets with some of these old cards that are hard to get, but are actually good, or like throw them into reprint sets, I guess they do kind of do that, but like you're not getting like band cards. Like you can't like get GOAT format cards. Like let's say Pot of Greed. Like they could do like a collector's rare or something that would be really cool, or like Graceful Charity. But they're not going to do that. Earthbound, not too good. Necroface, Predaplant, and I cannot believe how many of these we've got. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Okay, I believe we're down to the last pack here. Okay, sorry, I was messaging someone back. I hope that's not too annoying, guys, but I kind of felt like I can't do this opening this weekend, so I kind of felt like I needed to do it because I told you guys I would be doing a opening, which was supposed to be Power of the Elements, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Okay, for this last one, Liquid Soldier or a second Soul Servant would be really nice as far as secret rares. I made back some of my money on the secret rares. I mean, the ultra rares are kind of like a bust here, but at least these aren't like super expensive, and I think it's kind of worth it for the fun of it. But at least I'll never run out of dice again. All right, let's see. Last secret rare here. Find it. The Dark Magicians. Okay, I'm happy with that. We'll take it. Another $10 secret rare. That's definitely putting a dent into the price of this. Okay, I haven't seen this dice yet. It is, what is that? Oh, Junk Synchron. That's super cool. Actually, that's probably tied with Dark Magician for me. I like that a lot. Let's get these scissors out of here. I feel like that looks threatening. Terror Baby, Gimmick Public Giant Hunter, Cryptonics, Earthbound, either a Dark Gaia, Predator Practice. Again, I could probably build Predator plants at this point. Emergency Call, Dark Calling, Evil Magician, Honest Neos, and Drake Stapelli, which is definitely the best common in the set, arguably. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cards in here that I really wanted as ultra rares, like upgrades, like Sengan. What is it? Junk. I don't know what it's called. 1 second. Let me look back here real quick. I got one of them, but Junk Converter. Yeah, and these actually look really good in blue. But they kind of like chose to like clump the worst ones. So like even those are kind of hard to get. Honestly, I would go pick up Junk Converter, whatever it's called, the one we just looked at, because it seems like it's been a little bit shorted here. Like there's definitely some cards in this set that are shorted and ones that are not. And Junk Converter was already kind of expensive to begin with, like as a super rare. Just stuff to look out for. Like they're gonna be penny stocks, obviously, so you don't really have too much to lose. Predaponics. Why can we get the Magician Souls? Another Gimmick Puppet. Even Illusion again. Sinister Necrom. So we didn't get any of the short printed cards, which is crazy. Excelsior Crown, this card's really good, actually. You know, it's already printed. They should have upgraded this. This would have been a great upgrade instead of like some of these other cards that they've got, because I actually play this in my Synchro deck, the Stardust deck. But thanks for watching, guys. I guess what we can do real quick is kind of do like a highlight of what secret rares we got. So we got 2 Dark Magicians, 1 Golden Burst, 1 Cursed Necrofear, 1 True Overton, 2 Sunrise, and 1 Soul Servant. So I guess in total like 10, 20, 30. I believe these are like $3 each, so like 36, 35, like 37. I think this is probably $2 as well. So close to 40 on the secret rares. It's about half value there. As far as the ultra rares, I mean, I bet they're probably 50 cents at most each. Besides Sangan being like $3. But it could have been worse for sure. I've seen some openings that were kind of pretty dire here. No liquid soldiers though. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me put the camera over real quick. So like I said, I will have company this weekend, so I won't be doing market watches. But I probably will do one Sunday night actually, because I'm going boating on Sunday, but then I'll probably be back here like 3 or 4, and I'll probably try to get cleaned up and then maybe do like a night stream or something. But let me know if there's any cards you want to go over, and also let me know if you're opening any sealed product. Oh yeah, one more thing. I saw people doing the early openings of the next collector rare set coming out here shortly. I'm trying to think, Tactical something Evolution, maybe Tactical Masters, something like that. Something. But there's a rare Droll and Lockbird in there, which is going to be great. So I guess keep your eye on that for whenever, I don't know, pre-sales or maybe after pre-sales. If you can get those for like $1 or under, just order as many as you can. But they're also going to be printing, I'm assuming they're going to be printing that as collector rare as well, which will be cool. But we'll have to see what the price does. If they're like $65, I feel like it's worth it. But you also have the ultimate rare for like 200, so I think that kind of caps its price. So you wouldn't want to spend like more than like 100 on it for sure. But that's going to be all, guys. I'm going to go watch this premiere and answer some questions. But thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.